we have got some kids coming. Woo, woo, woo. What's up, guys? Welcome back. So I'm currently at the beach, which means that I'm sorry for the noise, but it might actually be relaxing, maybe? I don't know. Because the tide is coming up, so the waves are huge, which is actually really beautiful. So I wanted to share that with you guys. I wanted to do a little catch up because I haven't posted a video in quite some time. I have been inspired. I have had a video in mind, but it's hard to put it together. I have to interview some people because I want to do something a bit new, and it includes interviews. It's hard to match my timetable with other people's timetables and when they're available, but hopefully I'll be able to finish it pretty soon and post that. But in the meantime, yeah, I've been feeling a bit odd these last few days. I've been lucky because I managed to talk to my therapists and just do a catch up, because I realized that I've changed so much this past year. I've found out so much about myself that I do need to go through some questions that I've been asking myself recently. I started a notebook and I've written down a bunch of questions that I was asking about myself, like some patterns I found in my behavior, comparing my behavior back home to my behavior here, some patterns that keep coming up and that I want to work on. And I feel like this year abroad is all about me. It's me focusing on myself only. It's my year to be selfish, and it's the perfect time to work on what I want to improve about myself and the issues I've been dealing with. So it felt really nice to get some answers to my questions and understand kind of what's going on in my mind. And yeah, I talked to her about my anxiety that I had even in Adelaide that's been coming back here. And I realized that living in a hostel surrounded by people constantly has really kind of created this new fear of crowded places, this fear of being surrounded by too many people and you feel like you can't breathe and you feel really hot and you feel like you really need to escape or go outside. So yeah, this anxiety has been manifesting a bit more recently, and it has had more symptoms that I'm used to. I've been getting headaches. I feel like I can't breathe and I'm really hot all of a sudden. I've had moments where I was in a shop and I just had the sudden urge to run out and go sit outside and be able to breathe better because it was that bad. So yeah, she told me obviously that all of this is in your head. Anxiety creates a sense in your body that you are in danger, even though it's all in your mind. There's no actual danger around you. So be calm and remind yourself that there's no danger. Force yourself to look around and try to look for concrete reasons to be anxious. I'm going to be working on that. I'm going to do that. Remind myself that I'm a strong, powerful woman. If I go to the supermarket, it's mostly when I go to the supermarket that I feel really overwhelmed and anxious. So when I go to the supermarket now, I'm going to shop and make the best food, and I need my ingredients, and nobody's going to stop me, and I'm going to walk around my head high and just be fucking amazing and cool, and everyone thinks I'm cool and I'm the best, and anything that can help you. And that actually made me feel better. Or just listening to some music makes you feel powerful, empowered. That's what works for me. So everyone's got their thing. So if you're feeling the same way, just look for your thing, But it's true that, yeah, living in a hostel surrounded by people constantly can be so overwhelming. I cannot leave the hostel without running into a friend and feeling obliged to start a conversation with them. Sometimes I just need to be by myself. This is so ironic because if you told me that being in the situation, when I was in Adelaide and depressed because I was so lonely, I would be laughing. But it's true that too much of both cases are just not it for me. And some days I just feel like running away and just spending the day by myself and just recharging my social battery because I feel like I'm pushing it too far right now. So these last few days I've been spending it by myself. My friends have been inviting me to do really fun stuff, but I've been turning it down just because I don't feel like it. And I'm proud of myself for that, because I used to always get bad FOMO and always want to follow my friends even if I didn't feel like it, just because, I didn't want to miss out and I didn't want to disappoint them. But yesterday there was a big party, and I just didn't feel like going. I got ready, I got all pretty, and then I was like, actually, I just want to watch a movie in bed tonight. So that's what I did. I went to bed early, I slept in, and I'm so glad I did. And I don't regret it at all. So this year, it's all about me. I need to remind myself that. It's all about my own decisions, what's best for me, and that's how you get to know yourself. Always that quote that's living in my mind rent-free right now: be your authentic self as soon as possible so that the people looking for you can find you. I think that's so beautiful. And that's exactly what I want. I want to attract the people who are looking for the best version of myself, and then they force me, in a way, to be the best version of myself and elevate me and make me feel better. I think that's how friendship should work. But yeah, so I've been really craving Get It Out of Byron. That's also something that has given me anxiety. I feel like I'm stuck here. I don't have a car, I don't have a bike, I have a skateboard, but and so I really feel like I've seen everything there is to see. It gets really boring sometimes when you can't go to the beach and swim because of the big storms. And I've been literally dreaming of hiking and just going out and walking and visiting places, and that makes me really crave it even more. So I think I'm ready for my next adventure. I love just starting a new adventure, starting from scratch, getting lost in a new city, exploring, and getting to know some random people, finding some secret little streets to take pictures of. I live for that stuff. So I love Byron. I've never seen a place this beautiful. I mean, look at this. I'm not in love with this place as much as I was when I came here. But one day when I'll want to settle down, either when I'm retiring or when I have kids, this is a perfect place to have kids, raise kids, I think. The kids here look so cute in their little hippie outfits, running around. I could bring them to the farmer's market in the morning on Thursdays and listen to the live music, and then we could go to the beach, get a nice little house overlooking the sea. But it's not right now. Right now I need to leave. And I want to find a job that gives me security, because I haven't been making money at all in Byron. It really does stress me out. I always have to think about money. And so I really want to make sure that my next adventure, I have a job that is set and I am making a consistent amount of money, and I don't have to stress about that anymore. And then I want to also start taking some photography classes, either a photography course at a uni that's in this next city I'm going to, or just lessons online if that's not available. But I want to pursue my photography to another level. Jeremy is a guy who I met in Byron who taught me so many things about following your dreams and not waiting to pursue your dreams, why wait? There's no right time. There never is. So I'm gonna start pursuing my photography, taking lessons to get to know my camera better. So I think I want to move to a big city. I don't really know which one, but I am kind of tempted to live in Sydney, be a Sydney girl, live in a share house and get some cool roommates. I'm excited. That has been an issue recently, having to say goodbye. I've had to say goodbye to a lot of people recently because everyone's leaving Byron and going up north to get some jobs in the farms and also follow seasons, because it's fall right now in Byron and it's going to be winter sometime soon, and so people are going up north to stay in the heat, because then it's going to get colder here. So if I go to Sydney, that'll be more south, so a bit chillier than here. I'm going to lose my tan, but that's okay. I'll make peace with that. So I've had to say goodbye to a lot of people who've been leaving the hostel recently. That's something I hate about traveling. I'm sure everyone does. But I always say it's not goodbye, it's see you later. And so many of the friends I meet here are actually from Europe. So I just say that they're neighbors and that I'm going to see them around anyways. Because Europe is so small, right? Everyone's neighbors with everyone. It's fine. I've had to say goodbye to a guy I really fell in love with. And that's something I didn't want to do. I really wanted, okay, I was like, maybe some travel boyfriends, but nothing too concrete, just because as soon as I get my feelings involved, I kind of forget my principles sometimes, and I don't want love or my feelings to affect my decisions when it comes to my travels in Australia. I want to be totally free and doing what's good for me, and I don't want to change my plans for no man. And I followed that, and I'm proud of myself for that. I might see each other again this summer because he is French, so yeah, we're neighbors. But it's exciting to know that I have so many couches to sleep on now, and so many people who've offered to take me in when I'm in their town or in their country, and I love that so much. So I'm excited to do a Europe tour. The sky is on fire right now. I'm gonna film it for you. Oh, and also the Arts Factory. It's like such a cool place surrounded by hippies, and I really felt like I found my people, because back home, like, I am kind of seen as the hippie, and so here it's so cool to learn from so many other hippies and just taking that lifestyle. So yeah, it made me realize that, to me, I'm not going to start defining being a hippie, but it doesn't have to do with the drugs. I found that I've been drinking less and less alcohol when I go out. I've been like just drinking a beer or something, and that's enough for me. And I also don't feel like getting drunk. I don't feel like taking drugs. I haven't taken any drugs, and I'm surrounded by I've never been more surrounded by drugs. Oh my god. I'm proud of myself for that. Like, not indulging because other people are. No, that's not my thing. I don't feel like it, and I don't care if maybe it looks like it's not cool. I just don't feel the need to be taking drugs, you know? I had this one night that was amazing where I was dancing in a club, and I had the feeling like I was drunk, but I was just like high on life and just on nothing. But that was like pure joy and happiness that I felt right there. That's what being a true hippie is for me. It's being that open and that happy all the time, but not needing the drugs or the alcohol. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for in life. That's my goal. So yeah, I send you guys love and big cuddles, and I wish you the best. And if you have any questions on traveling and going to Australia, hit me up. I love you so much.